Welcome back to the Dumpster Fire Project. I'm Erik Scramlin with TacticalAttorney.com.
I'm Murray with Full Volume Solutions.
And we're doing something a little bit different, I guess, today, Murray, because we're going to be playing this on Thanksgiving. So if you're watching, happy Thanksgiving. We're thankful that we've had so many listeners and viewers. But seriously, the ones that have been following us, we're really grateful for. So we wanted to throw something out there. I got my Lions hat on. This is going to tie directly into our topic today, Murray, because we've talked about this over and over again. And we're going to talk about it today because we want everyone to kind of think about this. And that is burnout once again. Why do we keep talking about this? So the theme of this show is kind of being present in the moment. It's Thanksgiving. We got an extended weekend. I know I've reaching the point where I'm starting to feel like my hair's on fire with the side hustle and the day job, plus with everything else going on. So we're going to talk a little bit today, very briefly. This is going to be a very quick episode today, and we got a special guest coming up. Don't turn it off. The special guest is going to be hilarious. I promise you're going to love it. But before we get there, we're going to take a few minutes and talk about being present in the moment. So Murray, what are you going to do, I guess, today on Thanksgiving to be present in the moment?
Yeah, so like everyone else, just focused on food and just relaxing, especially given the year we're in. Decided to just not go see anyone, play it safe. So we're going to stay at home, and we don't do a ton of big meals cooked at home. So we'll actually do that. My wife and I will just spend time together and, goof around with the dogs and then eat a meal. You and I and all of our brothers are going to get on a Zoom call and cry over the Detroit Lions losing the Thanksgiving football game.
We might be rooting for him to lose this year because we could get an early Christmas present of Matt Patricia walking out the door on Black Friday.
But yeah, I mean, that'll be something different. We've never done that before. Usually we're talking about it or call each other later on at night, but this year we'll do that. So get to, see you guys, see some friends on video. And then at the end of the night, I actually have an annual tradition that I do. And that is I always watch Christmas Vacation. I don't know why. It's the thing that reminds me of Christmas. So it's the first thing I do to kick off the Christmas season is usually got a full belly, just hanging out, sitting around on the couch. I had a couple of drinks and just relaxing. And I put that classic on, and it's my happy place.
Yeah. Well, I got 3 questions for you. One, you forgot a tradition that I hope you'll mention here. And number 2, is it only going to be a couple of drinks? Also 3, are you going to cook the tofurkey on the grill?
So no tofurkey this year. I did try it last year. It was all right. I mean, for those who don't know, I'm a vegetarian. So my Thanksgiving is a little more unique. But my wife isn't a vegetarian. So we still find a good combination of things that work for both of us. And I didn't go crazy this year. Just again, given the year it is, we didn't want to go out and do too much shopping or go to too many stores. But I did because I can eat sweets, I went out and got a really good pie this year. It's a bourbon apple cranberry pecan pie.
Wow. Not bad.
Yeah, I did that. Went next door to a little specialty shop and got a nice bottle of wine that they said would pair good with it. So that's my little go-to, my specialty item that I'm looking forward to this year.
Nice. Okay.
So what was the other
tradition?
One? The ham radio?
The other tradition? Yes. Jeez, I bought this specifically for this year's Lowell talk.
Yeah.
And you're not even going to mention it. I had it right here to show it.
Is it always on Thanksgiving? I know it's Thanksgiving week.
Always. We do it every Thanksgiving. Every Thanksgiving for the last several years. I was in Las Vegas last year, and I still managed to get on the Lowell repeater with you.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I don't remember because those couple drinks I have every Thanksgiving make me forget. Yes.
So if you're watching this and you're like, what the hell are they talking about? Because a lot of people we know have no clue what ham radio is. You can see, if you've been watching the podcast, you see I got a police scanner here. I got an old DX302 shortwave. I just bought this new radio. It's a radio hobby. It's not nerdy. All the cool people are doing it. Murray and I will be on the Lowell repeater, connected up cross country, talking on Thanksgiving. And that's the best tradition, I think.
Yeah, it's always a good time.
Yeah. Okay. What about you? So, yeah, it's the same thing that you're doing. I got to take a break today. We're recording this on Tuesday night. I have Wednesday through Friday off, and of course the weekend. So, I'm shutting it down. This is the last piece of work we're doing. That's why I'm so excited. and pumped up. We've talked about this, the side hustle burnout, and I swear, like, the next couple of weeks after we did that episode, I could feel myself like I'm not following my advice. I was doing a lot of stuff. It was great. I was finally getting some momentum going with the side hustle, booked a few gigs, did a few things here and there. But at this point, it's time to take the foot off the gas a little bit. And it's not just, we've talked about this before, that I've been a big fan of Jon Kabat-Zinn here. Wherever you go, there you are. I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. I really don't understand it. I just keep reading it. But I'm trying to figure it out because I think it really makes sense. And that's exactly the point of what we want to talk about tonight, being present in the moment. It's not necessarily about just let's get hammered and rip roaring drunk, which, you probably will. I won't. But it's not just about that. In particular, there's a passage in the book that I wanted to talk about that I think is directly on point here. He talks about, there's a little chapter, a little blurb he calls, "You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf." And it's essentially, he's talking about this, the common thought with mindfulness and meditation is that you are shutting off the stress and you find a way to escape from it, which is not true. What I'm finding and what the passage talks about is it's the exact opposite. It's not about shutting off stress or shutting it out. It's about being present in the moment, realize that you have no control over certain things. And through meditation and mindfulness, it teaches you not to be a victim of the stress, but instead work with it, understand it, and find meaning in it. The analogy they use is like waves in the ocean. The key is not try to control the waves. Instead, through mindfulness and meditation, what do they say? You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. So it sounds pretty deep. It's not what you'd expect from a Republican who likes to go shoot guns out in the desert. But hey, I'm learning new stuff. I'm excited about this. I think it makes a lot of sense. The perspective that I've taken out of this is, throughout my career with burnout, there's certain things you have no control over. You're going to get stressed out. So you got to find a way to productively deal with it. And for me, the drinking and the pack of cigarettes is probably not the best way to do it, because that's trying to control the waves. Just going to let it go. Look at, I'm wearing my Lions hat. We all know they're going to get their ass kicked today. Okay. I'm calling it. You heard it here first, folks. Unless they really want to make us mad, then they'll win somehow. And Patricia's still going to be the coach on Friday. But the point is, we all know they're going to lose. Practice a little mindfulness. I'm not going to get angry. I'm just going to have it on in the background while I got the grill, or I got the turkey on the grill. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about as far as a little bit about the theme of the episode. But I can briefly go into a little bit more that we're going to be doing for Thanksgiving. But all I can think about is getting on the radio and talking on the Lowell repeater.
Nice. Yeah, you touched on a couple things there that I've been thinking a lot about too, from multiple different books. It's similar messages said different ways, but the first one I think everyone knows is, life's not a destination, it's a journey. So I constantly remind myself about that. Like, okay, just enjoy the process. I've heard it said so many different ways, and I every day I have to remind myself, even when you're going through that stress, it doesn't necessarily go away. And so that's the other message that I've heard recently, is that there's always problems. The difference is you want to have good problems and not bad problems. So you have to figure out how to react to those problems, turn them into a good situation, find the positive, work through it. But even and they go through some really good examples about even when you're filthy rich, you still have problems. They're different problems. They look different. And yeah, you might have the financial security, but you've still got major problems that you can't ever just get out of your mind. And it just, it changes as you go and grow. So that's what I'm trying to be mindful of, is, okay, it's always going to be there. So just make sure you turn that into a positive, but more importantly, take times like today, relax, let the stress go. You need that. You gotta just restart, refresh sometimes, just take it easy.
Sounds like you need it too.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you got tomorrow off. Tonight, I still got to pull an all-nighter and get some side hustle stuff done, and then go do 12 hours of my day job still tomorrow. And then maybe finally around 6 o'clock, the Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, I can relax. So
Did you say 6 o'clock or sticks o'clock? Is that when you like start cranking sticks and drinking bourbon?
Nope.
You should. It's gonna go
That's
through your
not me.
mind now.
Your nickname was Sticks in high school for two reasons. You were skinny as a stick, and you loved '80s music, especially
It was
Sticks.
all muscle, though. It was all muscle.
Yeah.
Boy, how things have changed.
Uh,
Well, that's good. I think, we're no experts on this stuff. We're just giving you our perspective. Both of us, I'm a little over a year into it. You're probably 2 years into it at this point, but I'm feeling it. And then the stress with COVID, it's, we're not saying, at least I'm not saying that you should just take the whole weekend off, get rip roaring drunk and don't stop drinking until Sunday at like 5, which is always a risk, but I'm not going to do it. That's the Scramlin method. It's the old method. We're following this now. Okay. Giving this stuff a try, but in all seriousness, yeah, it's, take some time, have a good Thanksgiving. The work will be there on Monday. We can come back to it. I'm trying to avoid, I had to get in my mind. We've talked about this before, this idea, like I got all this time off. I can get so much work done in this time. I'm just shutting it off. I don't even want to think about it. I might do a little reading. That's about it. Yeah. I'll be playing with the ham radio if I haven't mentioned that.
Yeah. The one thing that helps me too, at least during the Thanksgiving break and the Christmas break, is because I have FOMO so bad. I can actually shut it off a little bit better knowing that the majority of the rest of the world is doing the same thing. Now, there's definitely some people who are just going to constantly be, burning and just going through the motions and working, which, I'm going to probably get a little bit done when there's going to be some downtime. But overall, I'm going to try and shut it off. And that just helps me know that everybody else is taking a little bit of time as well.
Yeah. Hey, really quick, this just popped in my head because last night you sent me the link, the JL Massimino show. He's been giving us shout outs. You were on there. We should give him a shout out. JL Massimino show, playing our theme song all the way through. It's 47 hours long and he played the entire song.
I think he did say it was 9 minutes long, but
yeah, it's like 9 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks to JL for all the support and the shout outs. You can find him on WKUF Flint. He also has a Mixcloud, so if you look up the JL Massimino show, so JLMASSIMINO show, and the reason I know that is because that's how he spells it with all the the rhythms in his show. So I'm pretty sure I spelled it right, but close enough. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on social media. He does a good job. He plays good music. It was funny that he actually Shazammed that song and it actually showed up. We'll have to talk about this on the podcast sometime, the story behind our theme song. There's a lot of backstory behind it. And someday I would love to get Dave from Ender to come on here and just say, we made you guys famous again. We have 40 listeners and now they're all Ender fans.
That's awesome.
All right. Okay. So it's Thanksgiving. All right. Well, it's not right now because we're recording this because it's a podcast, but technically future Erik, future Murray are in Thanksgiving right now. So we had to do this. This is a surprise. We got a special guest, Murray. We've never done this before.
I know, this is exciting.
We got a special guest. Only here at the Dumpster Fire Project Studios do we have the top-notch technology where I can't pipe in a phone call. I'm going to have to hold my speaker up to the microphone. We're going to see how this works. So special guest. Let's just see what happens. I don't even know if this is going to work. She doesn't know that we're calling her. So let's give this a shot here. Dial it up. Get it on speaker.
This could be a new part of the show that we start doing.
Can you hear it on there?
Yeah.
All right. If this was a radio show, it would just ring 3 times, a special effect.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air in the Dumpster Fire Project.
All right. Woo!
No, seriously.
Am I the 100th person? Do I win a prize?
You're about our 4th person and 6th listener of all time. But seriously, you are on the air right now. You can't hear Murray, but I can relay if he says anything. But say hi to Murray.
Hello, Murray.
Hi, how are you?
He says, hi, how are you?
Any big plans for Thanksgiving?
All right. How come he can't hear me?
Just the technology in the studios here. We're having some technical difficulties, but you're live. You're on episode 24 right now. For those of you watching at home or listening, can you introduce yourself and tell us who you are?
I am Susan Scramlin.
And are you related to any of the hosts?
What's that?
Are you related to any of the hosts of this prestigious podcast?
I don't know. You sound kind of blurry.
Only on the Dumpster Fire Project. It's all blowing up
Of course
right
we
now.
sound blurry. Yes, you're on the air. Tell everybody who you are.
You sound funny.
Yeah, I know, because Murray doesn't want to spend money on good equipment for the podcast.
I spent just as much as you. You talked me into it.
Oh. Well, it's not like it. You guys are beating your door down.
Oh, jeez, Mom, come on. Trying to ruin my podcast?
Well, you got to give them a chance.
Well, what are we doing wrong?
Well, I think you can make it more funner.
Yes, see, I told you. That's what we're doing.
I think you can make it more comedian-like.
Yep.
Murray, you got to step it up.
That's what you're for. I'm just here for like a little color
Instead of
commentary.
being so serious.
It's a serious podcast. We're talking about life and death stuff here.
Nope, not today. Today we're changing. It's going to be fun from here
Today's-
on out.
Have fun stuff on there too.
Well, that's what today's all about. We talk about having experts on the podcast, Murray. We have our marketing expert now. My mom has come on the show to tell us that we do in fact suck, and no one's listening.
You don't. I didn't say you suck. It's just sometimes boring. You need to step it up a little.
Well, I brought you on here because we're doing a little Thanksgiving special. This is going to go on the air on Thursday.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. And
You're not. Don't be putting my ass on there.
well, you're going to be watching this on Facebook.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Come on, Erik, don't do that to me.
So,
You didn't tell me. You said you were just calling me to see how your microphone sounded.
well, yeah,
Sounds
but then
good.
you couldn't hear me because my microphone cut out, and I said, you're going to be on the air. So the reason that we're doing the show is we're doing a Thanksgiving special, talking about relaxing and having a good time. So what are you going to be doing for Thanksgiving up there? And what would you recommend to our listeners to avoid burnout and the stress of work and the side hustles? How are you going to relax and tell our listeners what they should be doing this Thanksgiving?
Well, I am going down to Ryan's for a day.
Ryan is my brother.
And I am going to hold my only grandchild.
Oh, so I guess now we know who the favorite son is now.
No. That's not true. But I do have a granddaughter. After having 3 boys, I always wanted a daughter.
Yeah, that's true.
So I got the next best thing, a granddaughter.
Yeah, that's awesome. What are you guys planning? You're probably going to be doing the tofurkey down there.
Ryan and Nicole's having full turkey. We're having turkey.
Okay, good. So it's going to be a little bit for everybody.
Maybe I should go to Ryan's house.
Yeah, Murray's saying that he should go to Ryan's.
Vegetarian option.
Yeah. If he is, I'll bring extra stuff.
That means booze, Murray.
I'm in.
Huh?
I told him that means
Why
booze.
are you laughing?
We're trying to make the show more fun.
Yeah, you need to get Justin and Cody and Ryan all on there too.
Oh man, we'd have to have explicit all over every episode if we got them on here.
At some point we will. It's going to happen. It's a matter of time. Well, we promised our listeners this was going to be a short Thanksgiving Day special. We're coming up on 20 minutes. So why don't you tell Dumpster Fire Nation to follow us, add us to their favorites, text Murray all the time, and tell him to have a great Thanksgiving.
I gotta say all that.
Yep. Say it your own style.
Have a great Thanksgiving, Murray.
Thank you.
And your family.
You guys too. Have fun.
Hopefully I'll see you, but with all the stuff going on, who knows?
Make sure you don't watch the Lions game either. That's just not what we're doing this year.
Oh, yeah, they lost the last 3, didn't they?
Yeah, last 3 decades.
Well, they'll come around some year.
That's how it is for Lions fans. One of these years.
Hey,
All right,
but
Mom.
WMU's doing good.
Yeah, at least Western's doing good. All right, Mom, you've been a fantastic guest on the podcast. We're going to have you back on there. Everyone comes on here and they say that they love the podcast. They love what we're doing. And you told us what we needed to hear, that it sucks and we need to get stepping it up.
No, I didn't say that, Eric. That better not be on live. I'm going to be disappointed. Just cut that right out of there.
Oh, man.
Don't quit trying. Just don't quit trying. Keep going.
Yep,
Perfect.
I tell you, it was perfect when we come back from Ryan and Cole's the last time. We listened to you all the way home.
All right. So there you go, Murray. We're doing all right. Okay, we just got to keep doing it and keep trying. But this weekend, Mom, tell everybody to take a break, enjoy Thanksgiving, and no work.
Take a break. Don't work. Sit back and relax. Be with your family if you can. Your immediate families.
I was trying to trick you into talking like a Republican. I almost had you, and you said if you can.
Oh,
you heard it here first, though. Mom knows best.
No Republicans.
Yeah,
They're messing everything up.
We're gonna go ahead and shut it down now, folks, before this thing really gets out of control. All right, Mom. Thanks.
You better not have me on there. Like you said, Zach Roach is your number one fan. You better call him.
We will. So we'll get Zach. Don't worry. We're trying new things. We're taking your advice, and we've kind of went over the time we wanted to. So, Mom, thanks. Have a good Thanksgiving. Since it's Thanksgiving now, when you're watching this, I'll be calling you as soon as I air this live to see your thoughts then.
I better not be on there.
Thanks, Mrs. Scramlin.
All right.
Eric.
Murray said thanks. He appreciates it. This was his idea, by the way. Totally his idea.
Yeah, just have some more exciting things on there.
That's what we're trying. We're working on it. All right. Happy Thanksgiving, Mom.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving, Eric.
All right.
All right. We'll see you.
Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving, Murray.
Bye. Thanks.
Murray said thanks. Bye. Okay. Bye. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Well, there you have it.
Nice.
My mom thinks our podcast sucks.
You know what we need to do from here on out, though? We need to have like a skit and talk about does Mother Scramlin approve? Yeah,
she's going to be a reoccurring guest from now on, possibly.
Yeah, either that or we do like I know the guys in the dumpster fire project or the dumpster fire project.
All right, it's time to take that break, buddy.
I've got to take that mental break. Now I'm just making goofy mistakes.
All right. Well, we said we're going to keep it short, Murray. Final words on Thanksgiving. The Lions game's getting ready to come on. Let's go turn it on.
All right.
Final thoughts.
Yeah, just take some time, relax, and it'll be there come Monday. So for now, just enjoy the 4-day weekend and be safe. Have fun.
Sounds good. Don't watch the Lions. Don't worry about work. Practice mindfulness and meditation. If that doesn't work, swing from the frickin' chandeliers, get rip-roaring drunk, and join Murray and I in the Lowell Repeater on Thanksgiving night.
There you go.
Thanks, everybody. Have a happy Thanksgiving from the Dumpster Fire Project.
And don't forget to call your moms. Erik taught us how.
All right. Bye, everybody.
See you guys.